Good morning, students. Welcome to your math lesson. And today you will need your Envision Math workbook. And we are on page 189. We are starting a new topic, topic 5, unit 5. And I have written the I can statement for you. We are on lesson 5.1 and it starts on page 189. Okay, you will need your hundreds grid as well. The one I sent home in the plastic slip. There is one in the book as well. You will need your whiteboard and a marker and something to erase with. Okay, let's get started. I will read it for you and you can read along with me at home. I can use a hundreds chart to subtract tens and ones. Okay, so for this unit, we are working on subtracting within 100, subtracting two-digit numbers. Okay, and we are going to learn some mental math that will help us. We will learn how to use some tools like a hundreds grid and a place value chart. You can also use your base 10 blocks, those models. And this helps with subtraction. Okay, if you know how to plug in the numbers. Remember, the largest amount always goes in the top, and that's your total. Okay, and these two are parts. Part 1 and part 2 for this for this lesson. We have two parts and a total. Okay, right, let's get started with the solve and share on page 189. I can use the hundreds chart to help. How can you use the hundreds chart to help you find 57 minus 23? Explain, write an equation. Now, an equation, remember, has an equal sign. And in this case, we're doing subtraction. We are subtracting. And when you subtract, you take away. So you will need a minus sign. Okay, and I'll go over the other vocabulary terms after the solve and share. Right? So pause the video right here, get that done. Okay, welcome back. And I need you to turn the page from 189 to 190, and we are on the visual learning bridge now. And I'm going to go over your vocabulary terms. We have subtract, and subtract means to take away. And you use the subtraction symbol. It means to make less. You are and this is your hundreds chart. Pattern repeats. Okay. Difference is the answer. It's the opposite of a sum. Okay, and a hundreds chart is a visual representation, a number line that's grouped into tens. Okay, patterns will be available on the hundreds grid, and patterns will help you do mental math and try and figure out some of the answers quickly and more fluently as you get more practice. Right, so on the visual learning bridge, they are teaching you two ways to find the answer. So we have find 43 minus 28. So you have your whiteboard and you're going to write 43 minus 28 equals. And so this is your equation. And you're looking for the difference. It's kind of opposite. You have to shift your thinking. And if you're just learning English, it might be challenging. But when you go this way, you're making it smaller. And when you go this way down, you're making it larger. You're increasing. One row is always 10. Okay, when you go a whole row, when you skip a whole row down, you're increasing 10. And when you skip a whole row going this way, you're decreasing 10. You're making it smaller by 10. Okay? And then when you go to the right, you are increasing. And when you go to the left, you are decreasing. So, decrease. Increase. Okay, so for subtraction, we are going to do these two. Okay, so we start at 43 and we are minusing 28. So we go 1, 2 tenths. Remember, we're going this way. And then we still need to go 8 ones. So now we're going to go that way. And we are going to decrease 8 ones. Total. And now I have 15. And I could double check by addition. So 15 plus 28 should equal 43. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I'm going to start 15 on my number line. And I'm going to increase 2 tenths. 1, 2, and then I have 25 and 35. Okay, and I still need to increase 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 40. 1, 2, 3 makes 43. So I double checked with addition. So this is the correct answer. So this is one way to use the class number grid, this tool, to solve a 2-digit subtraction problem with an yes. 43 minus 28. And what they want you to do is to think about the parts in total. Think about the fact family and think about the number bond. So if 43 is your total and you have one of your parts, it's 28, you're finding your other part. So what happens with these two smaller parts is you add them together to get the total. You're adding them. So whatever this is, you're adding to 28 to get 43. So let's go ahead and do that. 28 plus the unknown, we don't know what it is. It's an unknown, will equal 43. So we're solving for that. Use the colors on the hundreds grid because they never erase very well, and then it kind of always just stays there. The pigment is different in the ink and just doesn't erase. But I will for the subtraction because we are doing addition to subtract. So we have our 28, and we are going to count up. So we find 28. And you are going to, can you even see that? Red wasn't that good of a color to use. We're going to count up, and when we get to 43, we're going to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So my answer is 15. Okay, so you can use addition to subtract with the number grid. Okay, and that's it for lesson 5.1. I'll see you back in the classroom.